Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in session with Sumit, we are going to look at how we can draw a pattern that resembles alphabet A in Python using nested for loop. Now let me start drawing a pattern that resembles alphabet A. So it will be something like this. And then over here and over here. So this is something like a pattern that resembles alphabet A. If you can look over here. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to first of all write two nested for loops. So one loop will take care of my rows and the second one will take care of my columns. So I will just call them as, so this is my row and this is my call. So now I will start writing a for loop. So for row in range, and this will be from 0 to 5, so it will be range 6. Then within this I need a for loop. So for call in range, and this will be from 0 to 4, so it will be from 5. So in this case my row element will have 0 1 2 3 4 and 5, while the column element will be 0 1 2 3 and 4. That is what we require over here. Now the next task is to basically write conditional statements that will take care whether I need a cross or not. So basically it will be a combination of your row and column. So I just need to replicate the logic that is over here in conditional statement. So if you look at carefully, if my row is 0 or if my row is 3, if these are my row, I have crosses over here. I have 3 crosses over here and I have 3 crosses over here, right? So let's first of all write this condition. So if your row is equal to 0, so there will be 2 is equal to, or your row is equal to 3. So this is condition number 1, and your column is not 0 and 4. So your call is not equal to 0 and your call is not equal to 4. Then in this case I need to print star. So print star, and it will be end is equal to space, end will be no space because I need the star to be printed in same line. If I don't write end is equal to nothing, and then in that case it will print in the next line. So now we are required to write the conditional statement for taking care of these crosses, which is for column number 0 and column number 4, and for row number 1 to row number 5. So I'll write again some next condition, elif, if my row not equal to 0, so row not equal to 0 and my column is 0 and 4, so my call is equal to 0, or your call is equal to 4. Now in this particular condition you want again the crosses. So print your star, and it will be end is equal to nothing. Now apart from these two conditions, we also need to write conditions for these empty boxes. So if this is not true, if this is not true, then we need to print just the boxes. So else just print end is equal to space. So else I just need to print some spaces, and that will take care of all the conditions. So I also need to require to write print here, so that after printing one row I am going to my next row. So this empty print will make sure that I am going to my next row. Now this is the complete logic that will basically plot my alphabet A in Python. Now we will try to replicate the logic into Python. So I will start writing my row and column for loop. So for row in range, this will be 6, and your column range will be 5. So this is my row and column range, and now I need to write the conditional statement. So I will start writing the conditional statement for my vertical stars. So if your row is not equal to 0, and I will put it in parentheses just to make sure they are distinguishable, and your, again a parenthesis, column is equal to 0 and your column is 4. So and your column, so that will be, or not, and column is equal to 4. Now in this case I need to print my star with end is equal to nothing. Now if I will write the condition for my vertical 2 lines. So in this condition my vertical lines are to be printed at row number 0 and row number 3. So if your row number is equal to 0 or your row number is equal to 3, if this is the case, and your column is not in 0 and 4, so col is not is equal to 0 and your col is not equal to 4, then in this case I again need to print my stars with end is equal to nothing. Now after this I need to write the condition for all the empty boxes. So else just print the space, which is end is equal to a space, and after this I need a print statement over here just to make sure that I am moving into the next row. So if I run this, I have a beautiful pattern A that is printing over here. So this is that's it for this video. We will move into, we will meet into the next video where I will also talk about how to print B, C and D. Thank you guys.